We are not the 9:30 news. They will not admit it, but we have higher ratings. Believing us is like believing Geylang is not fun. Contrary to popular belief, any similarities to actual people or events are purely coincidental. And now, the news.
The headlines. Waterfront housing that costs next to nothing. Too good to be true? Magicians predicting winning lottery numbers may soon be prosecuted. And pandas have been roped in to arrest Singapore's declining birth rate. It's 8:30 p.m. in Ang Mo Kio, 8:30 p.m. in Siglap, and 8:25 p.m. in Jurong. Hello and welcome to the news. I am BBC.
And I'm Adriana. Wow, big hair, bright smile. Oh, so bewitching. Aren't you glad you came home in time to catch this?
Despite her, please don't turn off your TV set. Changi Beach may not be as popular for recreational use as East Coast Park, but is now Singapore's hottest beach in terms of waterfront housing. Here's Andre Chichak with the story.
37-year-old Ahmad grew up thinking he will never be able to afford landed property in rapidly developing Singapore. After he got married, he invested in a modest 3-room HDB flat in Bedok. But late last year, the aircraft technician lost his job, and with no means to repay his housing loan, the bank repossessed his flat. Depressed, he took a walk along Changi Beach, and his life changed forever.
Changi is a very beautiful place. You know, although I no longer work with aircraft, but down here, at least I get to see the aeroplane take off and land every day. But what really make me happy is that finally I get to realize my dream of owning a landed property. Because all I need is just a 4-man tent. My family, they get to have the roof over their heads again. We're very happy. It's beachfront housing, man.
Like a thief in the night, a new housing development has stealthily sprung up on the beaches of Changi. This is District 10. What started out as a nice camping ground has now become Singapore's most sought-after residential address. From the well-heeled to the homeless, they are all making a beeline for District 10. Find a spot, pitch your tent, and voila! The most affordable waterfront housing that will make even the snootiest residents of Sentosa Cove look on in envy.
I think it's very clever, you know. I never live anywhere in Singapore where it is very relaxing, you know, and wind continue to blow, you know. And it's like one big kampong where our children can play together, you know, go swimming, you know, fishing, you know. You know how much I pay for this place? Nothing. Nothing.
Oh, we have a few common washrooms that we all use. You may think it's unhygienic, but honestly, I've never had the luxury of someone else cleaning my jamban every single day.
You know, my real estate agent friend once told me that when you get a piece of property, everything is about location, location, and location. Right now, this location is very convenient for me because my son is currently doing his BMT in Tekong, and as you all know, the SAF ferry terminal is very near to this place where I am right now. So when he books out on the weekends, you know, he can just come here and have his favorite dishes. You know, I have my maid cook them here. You know, he doesn't have to travel all the way back to Bukit Timah, the real District 10. Just a little joke there for you, huh? Yeah, so this place is very convenient for me, and you know, we don't have to pay the stamp duty here, and you got a nice sea view. What's so bad about this place, huh? Yeah, thank you very much. Right now, I need to get back to my stocks. Thank you. Stephen.
Over the past 3 months, this estate has grown from 20 residents to over 500 at last count. It boasts several retail outlets and is a short walk away from amenities like the Changi Village Market, Changi Airport and Changi Prison. And the word on the beach is that residents have even applied to contest in the next general elections as a single ward constituency. So, watch this space. This is Andre Chichak, waiting for the aeroplane to fly past. Thank you.
What's the easiest way of becoming rich? Well, striking the lottery, of course.
He who trusts all things to chance makes a lottery of his life.
What? Anyway, the government is considering introducing legislation that will make it illegal for magicians to predict winning lottery numbers. Here's Nita Goodwood with the story.
And the draw numbers are
And our prediction?
a match.
You have seen them on TV and on stage. Their uncanny ability to predict almost anything has caught the attention of Singapore Pools, which wants to make it a crime for magicians who predict winning total numbers. Earlier today, I spoke with the chairman of Singapore Pools, Mr. Koh Hang Kee. Mr. Koh, is it true that the Singapore Pools was the influential force behind the government's decision to criminalize magic that involves toto prediction?
Yes, of course. Because it takes away the fun of us taking away your hard-earned money. In the past, people were happily giving us money, and we were happily taking it. It was a win-win situation. But now these magicians, they come, they disturb the good karma that we've got. What is this?
Right. Well, some people believe that these magicians are in cahoots with the devil. What is your take on this?
Man or woman or devil or demon, we will prosecute anyone, I repeat, prosecute anyone who provides winning total numbers to these magicians. They will be charged as accomplices. Accomplices.
Thank you. Mr. Koh told us that Singapore Pools, already badly affected by the two IRs, is concerned that this will have an inevitable effect on the year-end bonuses of their employees. Some magicians, however, think that their toto predicting abilities should instead be appreciated by everyone. And I am right now here with the real illusionists. What do you think about what Singapore Pools had to say?
Well, if you think about it, we have given the Panthers the matching 6 numbers, and they bet on it on their System 6, System 7, whatever. But you see, we magicians just want people to feel that luck is always on their side. At the end of the day, Singapore Pools will have to give away the $1 million cash prize. And the only thing is, well, instead of one person winning $1 million, we have 1 million Singaporeans sharing the $1 million cash prize.
Sounds pretty good to me. And do you have anything to add to that, Mr. Sam?
Yes. We're also available as consultants to any organization who might be interested. For example, we could predict the football scores, and the organization could fix the odds in their favor. After all, we are professionals. Our predictions are always right. Most of the time. Unless we're wrong.
If you're really such professionals, could you be able to make my money grow?
Okay. Watch very carefully. The magic blow. When I unfold it, there's now one crease over here, one crease over here, one crease over here. I've increased your money.
Really?
Okay, you don't seem very impressed. Why don't we do that again? Watch very carefully. Red becomes $50 note.
Wow!
And that's how we increase money.
Ah!
And that's why I'm not rich.
This is Nita Goodwood reporting for the news. That's my money.
Sorry.
Time now for a quick commercial break.
But when we come back, we'll tell you how cute, cuddly pandas are going to save Singaporeans. Welcome back to the news.
China will present 2 cuddly pandas to Singapore next year in recognition of excellent bilateral relations between the 2 countries.
The pandas are expected to be one of the biggest attractions at the zoo when they arrive. But the authorities here believe that the pandas will also help Singapore reverse the trend of the country's falling birth rates. Here's Andre Shishak with the story.
Under a new scheme by the new Ministry of Reproduction, panda mating videos will be shown to Singaporeans to encourage them to start their own families. Dr. Ai Pao Pao explains why in a press conference today.
Less and less babies are being born each year. We have to try new solutions. According to scientific research, panda mating videos have proven a success with the very shy giant pandas. So we believe using these new creative solutions will help save another endangered species, the Singaporeans. Watching panda videos will help inspire Singaporeans to do their national duty. So under this new scheme, all newly wedded couples will receive a special DVD box set of Panda in Love.
Will these panda instructional videos, specially imported from China, work? Let's ask Singaporeans on the street and see what they think of the black and white creature.
If they are really so interested to produce more kids, I think they'll go and read the book more than watching it on TV.
This is not teaching, this is natural. You just see the other day, I see some frogs, there. These are, they know, no need to teach.
你好，我是露露。Speak English. Okay. For economy success, Singapore needs to catch up with China in terms of human reproduction. Yes, in China, Sichuan, panda, 熊猫 eats 15 kg of bamboo every day, but only heisho once a year. That is 5 times more than average Singapore couple. Singaporeans eat 3 kg of rice every year, but only heisho once every 5 years. So you, a Singaporean, you should watch this video. It is very good and 熊猫 very cute.
All right, it's now time for We Are Singaporeans.
We are Singaporeans.
Do you know where the president's office is?
Around town area.
Istana.
Office, I'm not sure. Maybe it's the Istana. That's where his official place of work is.
I'm not sure also.
Raffles Place or City Hall. Istana.
The Istana?
Yeah.
Istana.
Let me think. Somewhere in China. Let me think. I think it's somewhere near City Hall there.
What does ERP stand for?
The electronic road pricing. Every road pay.
Electric road pricing.
Yeah, I agree. Express road payment. No, express road payment.
Something. I don't really know. Something entry? No. ERP, electronic, I don't know.
It means electronic road pricing. Okay. Yeah, London kind of copied us. Yeah.
Electronic road pricing.
Okay.
The especially
Electronic road pricing. Yep.
Heavy road pay.
Where was Singapore First International Airport located?
Paya Lebar?
Is it Paya Lebar?
I think it's Paya Lebar. I don't know.
Paya Lebar.
Changi.
Changi. Kallang. Kallang. Changi Airport. Changi International Airport. Kallang is it? No.
Seletar. Yeah.
Seletar.
Paya Lebar. Selata.
Time now for another short break.
But be sure to stay with us on the news after powdering your nose as we reveal how Singapore has finally made it to the World Cup. The World Cup is currently underway in South Africa, with 32 countries taking part in the competition.
But Singapore is not there.
This despite the country putting in place a plan called Goal 2010 many moons ago.
Well, it's nice to know that Singapore can fail sometimes.
But all is not lost for the Lions. They have made it to the FIFA 2010 World Cup computer game, now out in stores. Here's Jojo Joget with this story.
More than 10 years ago, the Football Association of Singapore had a dream that our soccer team will enter World Cup in 2010. A dream called Goal 2010.
A local cannot play football, how to play the World Cup?
I think Singapore should forget about soccer for good. Then they should concentrate on games like probably Chinese chess or Garum. And good, if they do Sadugudu, they will take the World Cup from that.
Oh, Cup cannot.
Well, Sadugudu is an Indian national sport. And they have 6 guys on the other side, and the other 6 guys on this side. And each of them will go there saying Sadugudu, gudu, gudu, and the other guy will catch him. The first 6 who are out, the other team wins. That's Sadugudu. Instead of wasting our breath on soccer, we will do it better in Sadugudu.
Despite hiring a top-class foreign coach and spending hundreds of dollars to attract foreign talent, Singapore did not enter the World Cup this year. But still, the spirit of Goal 2010 lives on. At least it is still alive and burning in one man's heart. FAS spokesman Kik On Go was a ball boy during the Malaysian Cup days, and he believes Singapore still has hope.
The spirit of Goal 2010 has always and is still alive in me. I cannot let it die. Even though now people don't really want to discuss or mention about Goal 2010. And it's not even my fault. But you know, well, with this new Nintendo Wii World Cup video game, I guess it's can be counted as baby steps, towards our goal, and it's progress, right? We still have hope, Lions, huh? Goal 2010, remember that. And you know what? We actually do have a Singaporean representing us in the World Cup this year, an official assistant referee. You go and ask Malaysia if they have now. You go and ask. You go and ask her.
Although Singapore will not be in South Africa, the Lions have been installed as wildcard team in the FIFA 2010 World Cup video game. Players can choose Singapore to compete against other teams in the tournament, and one young Lions fan swears that he will lead Singapore to victory. Small boy Fandi Alamat has been a die-hard Lions fan for 10 years, ever since he was born. I promise you, brothers, Singapore will win the World Cup. In the game lah. But do you know it's also difficult, almost impossible to win even inside the game? You know why? Because the stupid game programmer, they give our Singapore team kayu stats, no power. How to beat Argentina, how to beat Brazil. Cannot. Luckily, my brother from Bedok gave me this cheat code. X3412, press spacebar. That means I can replace Noor Alam Shah with David Beckham. Yeah, that is one. He may be a small boy, but he sure has big dreams for Singapore football. This is Jojo Joget reporting for the Noose. Goal! What's that?
Before we round up this edition of The Noose, here's a quick weather update provided by one of our viewers, Letitia, who sent in this report from Boon Lay, wherever that is.
Good morning, ma'am. Good morning, sir. My name is Letitia, and I am a maid. I am very happy to be doing this weather report for the news. But actually, I don't really like the weather in Singapore because it's very unpredictable. Yeah, it's like that TV show, you know, that one, the Singapore Talking. Yeah, because one day it's very brave and daring, and the next day it's like a mouse. Anyway, my sir told me to say this, so please don't blame Letitia, okay? Also, I think the weather in Singapore, sometimes in the morning, it gets very hot. I like that Teping Hui. And then in the afternoon, it gets very wet, like Boy's bed sheet. And every time Letitia wash her mom's car, it will start to raining. So maybe they should send me and my mom's Mercedes to Ethiopia. Just a little joke. Last but not least, my boyfriend got struck by lightning last week, and this is not a joke, when he was walking back to the construction site in Jurong. So I want to tell everybody to be careful of dark clouds and be careful of walking around in Jurong. Thank you. This is Letitia reporting for the news. Okay, Mom?
Nice one, Letitia. Now you too could be part of our You Report weather segment. Just log on to the news website to submit your videos.
That's all we have for you today.
Thanks for joining us here on the news, and remember to tune in again next week. Please, pretty please.
Good night.
Good night and goodbye, everybody.
Don't let the bed bugs bite.